And fresh off of practice, Tessa Virtue and Scott Moir, two-time Canadian champions, world bronze medalists, world silver medalists the year before. Scott and Tessa, it's been a heck of a year last year, huh? Give us your comments.
Oh, well, last year was a little bit interesting for Tessa and I. A little bit harder than a normal year, per se. We missed a couple of events, but really excited to be back, and skating just feels amazing. And getting the proper training you needed to compete at an event like this, it just feels really good to go out there and nail it. So,
Tessa, give us an update on the status of your health.
I'm feeling so much better. I think I'll actually remember the feeling of competing now because I totally blocked out the competitions from last year. It was all a blur and I just totally forget even going through the motions. So hopefully this year I'll remember what I'm doing and I can just skate and perform because I love it and not think about my shins, which is such a treat.
So that puts such extra pressure on you, right?
A little bit, but in a way, we remembered how much we love to skate and how much we love to skate with each other and why we do it. So the chance to really train and perform to the best of our potential is just a dream now.
Okay, you've opened up a whole interesting topic for us, and that is how long you've been together, your relationship. I mean, you began as little tots.
oh yeah.
Did you have that vision that one day here you'd be one of the best in the world?
I don't think at 9 and 7 we had that vision. I was excited about holding a girl's hand. That was what kept me coming in day after day.
And probably Tessa was going, eee.
I think Tessa was into me back then. I don't know. I don't remember, but
We didn't talk much, but
no,
made up for it later.
Yeah, I think it was probably 2002, 2001 around there when we decided that we wanted to be world-class figure skaters, but not before then. We were just kind of dating and in a really official 7 and 9 relationship.
You have an unusual set of training circumstances in that you train with Merle and Charlie, and they are also recognized as one of the top teams in the world. How do you deal with that?
I think that's the best part of training in Michigan, or one of the best things. They're such an inspiring team to train with, and they're so motivating. And when you get to see what your competitors are doing every day, there's no way you can go into the rink and slack off. And at the same time, we're friends with each other, so we can pick one another up on the bad days and just have fun, have a few laughs off the ice, and really go through it together. It's an odd dynamic, but it really works for us.
And Charlie had such great hair.
Chucky, yeah, I'm a little jealous of his
Meryl
blonde
has
locks.
the great hair.
That's true
She
too.
has fabulous hair.
There's a couple things we're a little bit jealous of. Mostly, I'm jealous of Charlie's hair and looks, but
Well, listen, they've got lots to be jealous of too. Thanks very much for being with us on Skate Buzz. Now you've got their buzz.